Football, sliced and diced with Sedgemoor FM and Somerset FA. Welcome to Sliced and Diced, where we have open and honest conversations about football. I'm Neil Fellows from Sedgemoor FM.
And I'm Paul Coltman, marketing consultant for Somerset FA.
So today our guest is Colin Hill, and we're going to be looking at what Colin did with the award that he won. So before we get into talking about today's topic, just let me give you a very quick invitation. If you're a fan of a local club or a player or a club official or in any way involved in local football, then you want to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to get notifications of all of our latest uploads as and when they drop. On this channel you'll also get some local interest stories and the occasional music related video too. Today our guest is Colin Hill of the West Country Drainage Services Taunton District League, and Colin has recently won an award. Colin, tell us about the award that you've won.
Well, I suppose over the years we've won quite a few awards. We've been around for 100 years now as a league. I mean, I think we get recognised. What we've been recognised for is the way we run our league, the way we adapt to the way football these days is being played, and our attempts over many years to try and modify, or if you like, alter the kind of pressures that football becomes under. I suppose you could say it's getting more and more difficult. It's not that easy anymore. There's there's less people interested in actually running the organisation, although there are still a tremendous number of people that want to play the game, want to be part of the game. Most probably the challenge that we have, and the challenge that every football organisation has got, is to try and, if you like, emulate what is happening at the top of the game. And the top of the game is absolutely booming. There's never been so much interest in professional football, and yet the powers that be doesn't seem to recognise that is only achieved by being very, very good at the bottom and working its way up. And there lies the dilemma for us all.
What is it you feel that you've done really well to win this award?
I think the most probably the best thing we've done is that we acknowledged that local authorities and all the organisers around us could not sustain the level of repair and mend of pitches, etc. So we joined forces with the schools. 7 or 8 years ago, we're the only league that's done contract work with schools and developed with the Football Association the use of what we call the 3G pitches. And for your listeners, 3G pitches are really modern artificial pitches that cost in the region of £650,000 to build. And we've got
and the rest.
And possibly the rest. But the thing is, to do that, we've had to commit ourselves to contracts with those organisations. That's allowed us to get onto pitches midweek.
Who's the team that's going to make this happen? Because obviously you don't do this all by yourself, Colin.
No.
So who's the team?
I share the talk Saturday, but I have got most probably one of the best organised outfits and experienced guys in fixture secretaries, registration secretaries. We got Muggins here who does a little bit of, shall we say, commercial work for us every now and then. You know, we've brought in a few bobs and things. We're grateful. Obviously, we're really grateful for our sponsors because we can't work without that extra money. And football is really still done on the cheap. That's one of our problems. The professional game is absolutely rolling in money. The bottom roots is starved of money, and there's got to be a recognition sometimes by the people at the top that this has got to change, and that's the future for us. It's a big challenge, but with the team we got around us, I suppose we've got most probably 100 years of experience in football, just in the Saturday League management.
I really do appreciate coming in and talking to us today about the Taunton District League and also your role within it and the award that you've won. So thank you very much. So also in the studio today we have Leanne
and Jodie.
And
Jodie's too scared to come on camera.
Hiding.
We'll get some photos so we can show you who he is.
And Jodie and Leanne are from West Country Drainage Services, and they are the league sponsors of the Taunton District League. Leanne, when you decided to sponsor the league, what was behind that decision? Why did you really want to do it?
Your arm up your back.
He's so good at his job, and again passionate. mainly for me, it's the crisis that we have in our community as well, where we went to a retail business meeting. We've got a lot of children sort of causing trouble or whatever on the streets. So grassroots is really important to be there for people to enjoy. And if they haven't got the money, they can't be there, and our local community have nothing to go to.
I know from talking to you before that one of the things that I think stood out was that with kind of like the way that young people maybe haven't got things to do, was an outlet of energy for people, and how important sport is for that. And I guess that must have been part of the reason for doing
Exactly,
this.
yeah, it's just to keep that alive and making sure that our young people and older have something that they're passionate and really enjoy, and that can keep them going week after week. Our daughter does football. She's in a league of her own, and she's passionate, and that gives her the opportunity every week to do things. That takes her out twice a week. She has her training and her matches, and that's the same for others, and that gives us something to do throughout the week, to just be in a group and have that team spirit and a bit of dedication and discipline.
Yeah.
So take the opportunity then. Tell us a little bit about West Country Drainage Services.
Yeah, sure. We can talk about us. That's not a problem. So we are known as just a very honest company out there that can help anyone with their drainage situations, septic tanks, sewage treatment plants, to give honest advice, and that's through just being honest and saying if they actually have a problem, just ways to save money, and that's what we are hoping to achieve, just to bring a bit of awareness and let someone know that there is someone out there that is not there to take their money, and we can help them in other ways, and only do things that are needed. We are very community based, so it is about putting back into our community and just looking after everyone in the area, really.
Yeah, so you've got like a lot of local people that you're working with, and also then you're investing back into the local community.
Yeah, I think that's so important for businesses to do that, because if we're in a position where we can, let's use that opportunity to do that. Or if we can all put back in and make the place, Bridgewater's coming up, thick and fast as one of the top areas in the area, so in Somerset, so just to support that and get that known as a safe place to be.
Yeah, nice.
So, go on.
No,
Please, no. You go first. You go first, because I'm going to put Leanne on the spot. So
Oh,
you go
no,
first.
don't.
So all I was going to ask really is that you're doing all this good work locally, and then the league that you're sponsoring has won an award.
Yeah.
So that must be fantastic as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you were there as well.
And I was there. It was a great evening, and they deserved it. And that's amazing to witness and be part of the night. It was a lovely arranged evening, and it's great for these people to know that they're appreciated and deserved.
Recognised, yeah. Go on.
So I've got.
What's the offside rule?
No, if you know it, please let us know. It's all to do where the pepper pots is.
Because I've been 60 years and never known it yet.
We're going. It's a law, not a rule. So, obviously, we got yourself as title sponsor this year for the league. We got our 5 cup finals that are coming up, which I've now got dates for and the location, so we will invite you along to those, along with our match day sponsors. But we're already planning for next season, and the league would like to know if you'd like to carry on.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
Yeah, this is what it's about. It's about continued support.
Completely, and the only reason I ask is, obviously, we've just heard from Colin, and Colin is a hugely passionate man, and has got some great plans on how he wants to go on and develop, and obviously making sure that we can secure the funding to be able to put the plans that the league has in place in play and in action is key, and obviously securing that support to enable us to do that.
And I hope more businesses will take this opportunity, because it is a great opportunity to be involved. And Paul, you're great at inviting us to things, keeping us updated, and it's just a well worth way to spend your money, basically.
I've got loads
I
of places you can spend your money at. But no, I completely agree. And I think, as I said, we're putting an event on, aren't we, in February around sports marketing and working with County FA and local sort of large, medium, large businesses around their marketing. And I think you're right. It's a fantastic way. And CSR, everyone talks about CSR. It's the easy way to sponsor things, but actually there is an intrinsic value to what you're doing, not just for the league, but for the people that are part of it, the people that watch, play, run, manage, whether it's the clubs, the league, whether it's someone walking the dog on the park on a Saturday afternoon that is there at the same time as a game that's being played.
Absolutely.
And knowing that you're a part of that, I think is so important to us as a league, us as a county.
And that's what makes it all well worth it. Yeah.
So we got breaking news from Sedgemoor.
Yeah, breaking news. There you go. You can have that
for the continuation of sponsorship for next season, 24-25 season.
I know.
Thank you very much for your time today, Leanne.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
If you've enjoyed this episode, then please subscribe to the channel and remember to hit the bell to get notified about all of our latest uploads. Also, if you would like to get some extras from within the studio, like memes that we don't usually share anywhere else, a regular newsletter and access to our best of archive, then please follow the Patreon link in the description.